motivation you got going in for this fight versus Russell?
A lot of motivation. You know, I worked too hard to get here. Took 2 tough losses, came back, you know, did my thing, and you know now I'm here. So, you know, I've done nothing but dedicate my time since to become better, to become stronger, to become a real 140 fighter. And you know, I'll be ready Saturday night.
What did you learn from the experience fighting Pitbull Cruz, and obviously taking that experience going to face Russell this weekend?
You know, I think you know, it's stuff I already knew, but you know now the world knows that. You know, I got more in my arsenal. I got IQ. I got good feet, and I can dance if I need to.
What's the biggest difference between 140 RAYO and 135 RAYO?
I feel better. I think the weight cut is coming off nicely. I feel strong, and you know, I think this is the way where I belong.
RAYO, obviously after the Pitbull fight, big win for you. You know, you're a champ. You were rumored to be in a lot of different fights with a lot of big names. There was a Tank rumor at one point. I gotta ask, you know, this is a tough fighter, but is this the guy that you wanted, or would you have preferred somebody else?
This is a great fight. These are the kind of fights I like. So when it was offered to me, you know, I took it. I'm familiar with like his brothers and stuff. I think they were all great fighters, and I think he's gonna bring the best out of me. And I think like if I want to become great in this sport, I gotta get through fighters like Gary.
Antuanne, I was talking to Antuanne earlier, and he told me that he's coming into this fight with a chip on his shoulder. He feels like it's personal. He said that you were talking bad about him. Do you want to respond to that? Where does that come from, and what do you think that's about?
That's cool. You know, that's how I'm expecting him to come. So, you know, it's nothing. You know, I won't be surprised. I'm ready.
Right. Speaking of great fights, a lot of people saying that this fight is better than the main event itself. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, you know, I think so. We're both like, you know, in our prime, I guess you could say. Like we're just both hot right now. We're both young, and you know, it's gonna be a firefight. There's no doubt about that.
Champ, Russell got a lot of knockouts. All his fights ended in knockout except for one. How do you feel going in there against a dangerous puncher like that?
It really means nothing to me. You know, I'm a totally different fighter than him. We saw what happened with his last fight. Puello did a great job, and you know, I don't think he was really hurt even once in the fight. So you know, I'll be ready. I'm prepared.
Were you able to pick things up from that fight versus Puello?
Yeah, definitely.
RAYO, how important for you is to look for that knockout? Is that something that is in the back of your mind and searching for that knockout? Obviously, it's always important not to fighters say they don't want to leave it to the judges, but looking for that knockout?
Yeah, it's always in the back of my mind, you know. So, but you know, I'm coming to fight. You know, I'm gonna fight smart. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna have my hands up. You know, he's gonna have his hands up. So, you know, we'll see who breaks who down.
Guys, still more questions. Still more questions.
Change. What do you feel that Robert Garcia and the new coaching team has brought out of you that we've seen more patient and more resilient in the ring?
Just peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace of mind and his experience being in there. I think him also being a fighter, like I can relate to everything he tells me when we're training and when we're in the ring. You know, like what he tells me just clicks. So, you know, it's definitely his experience. I can feel it when I'm in there, and it makes me feel really confident and you know, good.
Last question.
RAYO.
How do you, it's like everything is out the window once a fighter's defeated. You feel like more composure now that the biggest pressure is actually out the way?
I mean, they've been telling me I had, like, every fight, I feel like since the Edwin Dos Santos, like, you know, you feel like you have to win this, but, you know, I always fight with a chip on my shoulder, so, you know, I don't really pay too much attention to that.
You got another big puncher. You just outclassed Pitbull, big puncher. You're fighting another big puncher. Is this an outclass, or you got some dog ready for this fight?
I'm ready to do both. With this guy, I'm gonna have to do both, and you know, I'm looking forward to it because he's how tall is he? Like 5'10". It says on Box Rec. He's lefty stance, so we're gonna be right there, right in front of each other.
RAYO, it's been 6 months, and I just want to offer you the opportunity because people are curious. You want to make any comment on what happened with you and Benavidez Sr.?
Nah, man. You know, I lost all respect for that guy, so, you know.
RAYO, you know, when we talked to you on our live chat, we said there's numerous fights for you and continue for your career. What are the big names that you're still searching for? You know, you're coming off a huge win with the Pitbull Cruz, but what are the names out there you're still looking for?
I want a big fight. I want like a Tank if he's down to move up to 140, or Teofimo Lopez at 140. Devin, Ryan, I want to get in there with those guys.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Do you believe he'll move up?
I'm not sure what his plans are. I hear he's retiring, so we'll have to wait and see.
How did it feel to see Virgil or see win over the
Man, that was great. He did a phenomenal job. Very proud of him.
All right, guys, thank you.
Nah. I think this Saturday night he's gonna make me bring everything out, and that's why I chose him, because I come alive in these kinds of fights, and I prepared. I've done nothing but prepare since right after my Pitbull fight. I took a little vacation, but I was just motivated. I was on vacation running. I was getting stronger, so I'm ready. I'm focused, and he's gonna bring the best out of me.
All right, guys, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Are you gonna box and workout?
I'm gonna do both. I'm ready to mix it up.
All right, guys, thank you.
And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from Gleason's Gym here in Brooklyn, New York. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.